the Indigo Disc, the second part of the DLC, coming out very soon. So I've decided, why not get every generation of starter Pokemon in one video? Just before this video gets started, it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe. Go down there and subscribe. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to turn on that bell also so you don't miss any videos like this. So without further ado, here we go. Starting off in Let's Go Pikachu, heading into Viridian Forest, we encounter 2 of the 5 starter Pokemon that we are going to get in Let's Go Pikachu, being Bulbasaur and our favorite electric rodent, Pikachu. Next up was Seafoam Islands, where we fairly easily found our Squirtle, and then after that, we were off to Rock Tunnel to find our Charmander. Fairly easy again. Then finally, after that, for our final catch in Let's Go Pikachu would be Eevee. Moving on to BDSP, this was not exactly the easiest process, I'm going to say, because I did not have a lot of statues to get those boosts for each typing for the starters. But other than that, it was fairly simple, but I did have to spend like a couple hours roaming around getting statues and whatnot, and also my internet just didn't want to work, so I couldn't get like those buffs online where, you know, everyone picks up the Diglets and then, you know, go around. Anyways, we were able to, after that, with the water type boost, get Totodile fairly easily, using that same technique obviously with the grass types, getting Chikorita as well, and then finally getting Cyndaquil pretty fast, and that would round out our Gen 2 starters pretty easily. Again, the Great Underground really made this a lot easier, like way easier than I thought it would have been, obviously with the exception of the statues and stuff, because originally my thought process going into it was I could just go in there and get starters, but that was not the case. Anywho, going on to Gen 3, we start off with Torchic, staying in that same room where Cyndaquil was. We were able to fairly easily get Torchic the same way. Now, obviously, I'm not always gonna end up, you know, running into the starter I want, because I did end up running into a Charmander, and I think I did end up running into a Chimchar, more Chimchars than I would have liked to during this. But fun fact, later on I did not catch Chimchar in the Great Underground. I just didn't want to. But after that would be Mudkip, going back to the lake where Totodile is. Fairly easy, simple, just changing up the statues as well again. And then finally, to round out our Gen 3 starters would be Trico, using the same process. Now that would be our final catches for BDSP, as again, I did not catch the Gen 4 starters in the Great Underground. But moving on to, of course, the Gen 4 starters in PLA, using the Outbreak method. Now this method did not exactly take the shortest. It took way too long in my opinion, but we were able to find Piplup first, surprisingly, but I thought we were gonna find Turtwig first, to be honest, but we did not. But after Piplup would come Turtwig, and then of course Cyndaquil would be, I'm pretty sure, last, and that would round out our Gen 4 starters. Now after that would be Gen 5, and this is where it gets a little tricky. While we are able to catch Oshawott, fairly simple, fairly easy. Obviously the question is, how am I going to get Snivy and Tepig? Well, obviously there's no games for right now that Tepig and Snivy are in, so I have to go back to the 3DS, as you can see from this not so great footage from my phone, obviously, but there I hatch Tepig and Snivy fairly easily. Of course, transfer that up via bank and then home, and then we have it here on our Switch ready to go. And then after that is Gen 6. Now we have to head to the newest game, Scarlet and Violet, because that is the only game currently right now that actually has those Gen 6 starters. So easily breeding them, because we can't catch them, even though originally I wanted to make this video to catch them, but obviously there's exceptions to that, being obviously the Gen 5 and of course the Gen 6 starters, so I am easily able to breed that. And then after that would be the Gen 7 starters. But just before we get into the Gen 7 starters, just a little bonus something happened, and this happened. Now we'd have to go to Sword for this, and PLA for Rowlet first, of course, and then, of course, breeding Litten and Poplio fairly easily. And then, staying in Sword and Shield, we go ahead and breed the Gen 8 starters, not wanting to breed them in Scarlet Violet because I feel like it's more authentic if I breed it in Sword and Shield. So we get Scorbunny, Grookey, and then Sobble fairly easily. And then moving on to our final starters, being the Gen 9 starters, being Fuecoco, Quaxly, and Sprigatito. Obviously breeding these fairly easily. And then bam, we get Fuecoco, Quaxly, and Sprigatito. And that would round out our Gen 9 starters, being our final starters for the video. I know this is probably one of the quicker videos I've made, considering the fact that it's just realistically just getting all the starters, but I thought it would be cool to make a video like this. And as you can see right here, here are all the starters from Gen 1 to Gen 9. Of course, Charmander to Fuecoco, or Bulbasaur to Sprigatito, I believe. And yeah, this was not exactly the shortest process, but I think it was a fun process getting all these starters, getting Gen 1 starters, the Gen 9 starters. Obviously, if I wanted to challenge myself, I probably would have got them from the original games, but the issue is I do not have Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console, and it is for Gen 5, I don't actually have the Poke Transfer Lab, so it would be like nearly impossible, well, probably, yeah, impossible to transfer out my Gen 3 Pokemon and my Gen 4 Pokemon, because I have to beat the game, and honestly, I just don't want to right now. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And if you enjoyed this video, again, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe, go down there, hit that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Definitely more content coming out soon, more longer form, because I feel like this was a short video. But yeah, I've been coming off some sickness. Yeah, sorry about that, but I am coming off some sickness, but we're back, we're okay. And yeah, again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to like the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on the bell so you don't miss any more videos like this. I am so excited for the DLC. If you are, please comment down below if you're excited for the DLC. And also, don't forget to comment down below, what is your favorite starter out of all these starters in this video? Just for fun, I included Pikachu and Eevee because that would have been fun. They technically are starters, but, you know, sometimes some people wouldn't include them, but I do personally. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Pokemon video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all, and hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.